day to you.
Good day. Gorgeous day. Sun's still up. That's good.
I'm Rhenda.
Oh, and I'm Jim. We're from Heartiness Approach. I almost forgot who we were again.
You did. It is so beautiful today. We have to go for a walk. We
shoveled our 90-foot driveway yesterday to get the ice and snow that was on it off. And it was enough that the sun came out today and what was left melted away. Yay! Awesome. Yay. So we're going to go for a walk out through the forest that surrounds the house where we're living so we can get to know it a little bit better.
Okay.
Here we go.
So, is our life always perfect?
Yes, but it's getting better.
Is our life always perfect?
Yes, but it's getting better.
Is our life always perfect? What's the truth, Jim?
Okay. Truth is, some days are a little rougher than others. But there's still the perfect experience for us for that day.
Okay, so even when our life is good and when we have everything to be good in it.
I just lost our dog for a second.
Are we always perfect?
No.
Sometimes I get down. Do you ever get down?
Yeah.
Yep.
Not to the give up point.
No. Sometimes. Well, yesterday we watched somebody else's vlog. Do you remember whose it was?
Yeah, it was Homestead.
Homestead. They did an amazing blog on shark attacks. And I understood it and I comprehended it. And I thought maybe we could talk about that a little bit.
Okay, that'd be a good thing to talk about. There are a lot of people who, like us, are working toward a homestead. Now, we've had a homestead, actually 2 different places where we were in the past, but we aren't on a homestead. We were living at a house, so we can do some homesteading there, but we're going to be going to a homestead where we can have animals and the large gardens that we want and all that we want to do, and a way that we can support ourselves with where we are and not having to go off to work somewhere else. So we want to talk about 3 considerations, 3 things you have to do in order to make that happen. There's more, but we're going to talk about
while
the 3
we're waiting.
ones. While we're waiting, while we're working toward it.
Okay. So we can get ourselves number 1. So number 1. Get ourselves...
Number 1?
Number 1.
Number 1.
Get ourselves financially ready. Having a homestead, you can do it with debt. We can. We don't have very much debt. Our monthly...
You can do it on a shoestring.
You can. And we may end up doing it before we're completely out of debt. But you want to be able to get yourself together so that when you are there, you know how you're getting your income. We would love, Jim, to not have to work outside of the homestead. Now, so in order to do that, that's going to take some doing, some things that we need to put together. So what we have done this week is made a list of the things that we plan to do on a homestead in 5 years that will be giving us money. And then we're backing up from there and saying, what do we need to do 4 years from now, 3 years from now, 2 years from now, 1 year from now, and now, in order to be able to get what we want and be able to be sustainable on our homestead.
Number two of the big considerations. You gotta have your purpose understood. You gotta know what you're trying to do. What's the most important thing to you in getting your homestead up and going? And Rhenda and I have similar, but they're also different purposes. Mine is, I wanna make certain that we can feed us and all of our animals based on what we have right on our homestead. Now I realize there may be a few things we have to go, but like at least 80, up in the 90 percentile range of the food that we're eating, that our animals are eating, should be coming from our homestead. Now that is food security.
What he said.
But I thought you had a little bit different.
Well, I said that having animals is really important to me because that's why we moved from our last homestead. We had an amazing garden, but we wanted to be able to have the animals that live the circle of life, that one follows the other, the other, the other. We want to have chickens, turkeys, pigs, sheep, and cows. We want to have a milk cow and a beef cow. And that's what we want to have. We don't want to have goats and we don't want to have rabbits. We know what we don't want too.
Ducks, maybe.
Ducks, we have added some ducks. Just because my daughter has ducks and they're
ducky.
She loves them, so I'm going to have some ducks. But it is important that we are able to feed them and have enough land for them. We don't want to just throw them in a pen like we did before when we had our cow. Now we understand the necessity of having paddocks and being able to have a plan where everything is revitalized. As these animals give back to us, we give back to the land. That's what's important to me.
Everything regenerates. Us, our animals, the land.
Woohoo!
The world.
It's on.
It's on. Okay. Number 3. We've been going up the hill, we're running out of breath. Number 3 is you need to look and learn. It's going to take you a while to get what you want. So look at lots of choices, lots of options that are out there for properties, and also keep learning about different kinds of properties, different climates, different times of the year, and what you can do. But keep your eye on these properties while you're getting ready so that you understand the process they go through, how long they may stay on, what you may need to do to find ways to be creative on getting into them. You know, sometimes you don't have to pay buku bucks to get into them. Sometimes you can find some ways to get them financed.
Well, one of the things that we're doing to observe, which is the #1 thing for permaculture, is in our phones, I've got a long list of different places so I can see their temperatures. Now, this has been a really cold week to take temperatures for them, and it's abnormally cold in some places, but it's also given me an idea of, whoa, well, they're warmer here, or they're colder here. Well, this is a pocket of cold, so maybe I don't want to be right around that. And so that's been really good to be able to see.
Okay.
So we're not just sitting back and saying, well, we're not going to look for any property until we're ready. But we're talking. Like, we saw one piece of property that we were very interested in. And so we contacted the realtor and said, why has it been on the market for 1,400 days? And the reason that she told us is an exact reason why we would want the property. And so we're just going to kind of watch it and see.
Yeah, I mean, if it's been on 1,400 days, it wouldn't take that big a percentage of the time before we're ready, so that's good.
So anyway,
I mean, it may not be the one, but it's got some feature. It has some good and some bad. But you know what? There's going to be nothing that's 100% perfect. That you also have to realize, and that's part of the watching and the learning, is realizing there's a balance. You know what you want, and you know what you can put up with. And you find ways to work around that. You do the permaculture observation, and you find what fits, what works.
last thought here. Ooh, thank you.
Every good thought deserves a kiss.
Last thought. People our age sometimes think that they can't do something brand new and exciting.
And hard.
And hard.
And time consuming.
And we've had people say that to us.
Hey, and even with, it's gonna take a while to happen, like years to bring about the way you want it to be. We're too old to start something that takes a long time.
We don't believe that. We are gonna live every single day of our life as if we have an entire lifetime ahead of us, because we do.
We've got our lifetime ahead of us.
We do. So if you're our age, go for your dreams. And
if you're any age.
I know, but really especially our age.
And older.
Because what Homestead said, when things start going good, then the shark fin goes this way, so it looks like a shark fin. And and a lot of people think when they get to our age that they are down, that the shark fin,
it's over with.
The shark is there.
The shark's gobbling them.
There's nothing that they can do to be able to live their life except sit back, have their aches and pains, and wait for the illnesses to take them over. Please don't do that.
You don't need to.
Push that well, that sounds cool. Push that shark away and go for your dreams. Thanks, guys.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Please subscribe. And by the way, Jim's new channel is up.
Regenerate, don't degenerate. It's on YouTube.
There's about 25 subscribers on there. Go subscribe. Get your
small
friends
and
to
growing.
Subscribe. And
come and exercise with us.
He's figuring out how to do it.
We're gonna get it figured out how to do it live. That's not working so well for us right now.
Yeah. See ya. Thanks.